My name is Brendan Cooper, Head of Travel for Inspiring Vacations. This particular trip is called Inspiring Japan, one of our absolute favourites here at Inspiring Vacation, hence the name. This particular one, you're going to start in Osaka before heading down to the island of Shikoku. You're then going to head south down to Kyushu, where you're going to go to Beppu and Nagasaki, before continuing back up to Hiroshima. You're going to head then to Kyoto, up to Kanazawa, before going down to Mount Fuji and then finishing off in Tokyo. This particular trip is going to include some of Japan's absolute must-see highlights, plus also some of the lesser seen locations. So one of my personal favourites is you're going to go to Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto. This is this incredible shrine which winds its way up a hill. You might see it from the photos with those amazing orange torii gates that line the hills as you walk up through the path. It's also going to head south, which I really like about this particular trip, to a place called Beppu. Now Beppu is this amazing onsen town where it's actually built on top of a lot of geothermal activity, and this is where a lot of Japanese come from all over the country to experience that onsen. But while you're here, you're also going to get to see the hells of Beppu. So these are these incredible, vivid coloured pools, bright blue, blood red, that have been forced up through the ground through geothermal activity. And one of the other key things for a lot of people, of course, is Hiroshima. In Hiroshima, we are going to go to the Bomb Dome and obviously go to the Peace Park Memorial as well to learn about those events from years gone by. The value for money is absolute most. This particular trip represents incredible value for money for the length of time that you're in Japan, for the accommodation that's included. It's fully escorted throughout. For all the sightseeing that you get to see as a first-time visitor to Japan, it represents great value for money for those people that want to go see the very best of the destination. This particular trip is for that first-time traveller or even the second-time traveller. So for those that haven't been to Japan before, this is going to take you to all the key locations that you want to see in that first-time trip. Why I really like this particular trip is you get to go further south than most do in their itineraries, and so you get to see a part of Japan that's off the tourist trail, a little bit more out of the way, and I think adds something really special to this particular itinerary. Plus, like I mentioned, ticks off all those things that you want to see. Now this one's just a little tip, but one of my favourite ones, I mentioned Fushimi Inari before, which is the shrine that you're going to go to. It's a photographer's dream. There's a real cheats way of getting a great photo without too many heads in your shot. As you're going up the pathway, there's a down path as well. If you jump across to the down path as you're going up, it tends to be less crowded and you get an amazing shot of the shrine with no heads in your photo, and one that you can take home to keep.